I nearly felt that one. Okay, here we go. How are your leaves? All good? Now where were we? Yeah, that's right. George and... Yes, I know, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
The grate had locked back into
I'm
place.
so sorry. That had some things to do today. But Wednesday, it'll be on time.
So, you have no idea
Hopefully.
what you did with the key?
All I remember is waking up in the old car.
Ah, time from work, same.
Does this mean anything to you?
Should it?
And how are you, Mara?
Does this mean anything to you?
Should it?
You will hold me to that shit. What have I done? Yeah. I mean, one thing led to another, okay?
The bookcase held old Catalan books. I wouldn't be able to read them. There was a crate of brandy amongst the mess in the great hall.
Now, what should Nico do in all this? No. Okay, fine.
An intricate mosaic adorned the floor.
Say hello to mother.
The internal courtyard had been beautiful once. Even overgrown like this, it had a serenity. The plants at least were thriving in the rubble.
Send regards, nice.
The door was locked. I had to find the key. I wondered where Ramon could have hidden it.
We're gonna find that key. Could it be behind... Ooh, hold up. Like, use them up and...
It was a nice idea, but wouldn't have worked.
Okay, I cannot poke them. In case he hid the key behind those shields. I mean, who knows? Might have been it. There's nothing to say. Sure. She is still standing with the gun. Wilderness.
The garden was now an overgrown wilderness.
That sounds delish. Especially garlic bread.
According to the sundial, it was mid-afternoonish.
A freshly baked garlic bread.
Eva, I am glad your father is safe. He's
Think I
old and
might
foolish.
He shouldn't
need a
be
garlic
here.
bread after
He
this.
wouldn't listen to me. I suppose he's still going on about that painting.
Well, yes. In fact, we decoded it.
You did?
Yes, we did.
We found a secret passage behind the fireplace.
What?
Your father and Georges went in.
What? That's ridiculous. He's an old man.
Don't worry. Georges knows what he's doing.
I don't have any garlic bread, or I might have garlic bread. Maybe. I'll check.
He's old, and he could do without people giving him the runaround chasing lost treasure.
Well, I need some garlic bread.
Have you ever been inside the library?
No, I'm told it is locked.
The key is lost. Ramon says he hid it years ago and cannot remember where.
Shame.
Hmm.
Seen anything suspicious?
Apart from you and your American boyfriend, no.
He's not my
Yeah.
boyfriend, you know.
I mean, that's
Whatever.
mandatory to have garlic bread in freezer.
Can you think of anywhere Ramon might have hidden the key?
What do you think I am, psychic?
Yep. Want a mop?
I didn't think she'd be interested. I didn't think she'd be interested. Talk to you later.
I mean,
The fountain had dried up long ago.
you never know when you might need a garlic bread, right?
A beautiful stained glass window had survived the attack so many years ago.
Okay, I think we might need a hint. Other places that may not have been touched since the war. Take a look at the old car in the gardens. Ooh, can I go? Oh, I can go to the car. Oh. Oh. So, what about the goat then? Ah, the goat won't touch Nico. Interesting. Nice. Yeah. The goat apparently hates
Someone had
Stobart.
been sleeping in the car, but long, long ago.
Or dislikes him.
An old pair
Or
of
both.
shoes.
Loathe him, probably.
The dashboard seemed intact, but this old family car would never drive again.
Ah.
A
You don't know that.
5371. Extraordinary. The floor of the car was littered with keys from sardine cans.
Look, a book.
Another brandy bottle? Ramon really went for it that evening.
Yeah, but, yeah, that's right.
I looked
You
up
sent
and
me a
looked at
video.
my diary.
Or a cat.
It was Ramon's. The library will forever be a shrine. No one will enter. I shall hide the key in a safe place. Once I've eaten. I have just what I need and know what to do. Oh, beautiful lady, your eyes are so blue. I just can't stop thinking of you. Ramon was quite the budding poet. Our lives are entwined like ivy on a tree.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
is what you mean to me.
See-
Hey, I was reading that.
Yep, there we go. And it's gone.
Old and very dubious pillow.
Can we like rip it
The
open?
inside of the car was in a bad state.
I think we checked for most everything. You little shit, you stole my book.
Have you no respect for great art? Pretty
It's...
indigestible, huh? Hello, little one.
I didn't George doing that. Okay, so did we didn't find anything, right? Tin can custom for a car. Where have you seen some tin cans at the castle? Look at the wind chambers outside the castle. No cans. Yeah, hints or maybe a little bit of cheating. Outside the castle. Hold up. Let me look at that tin can key again.
Tin can keys. An old
No, not the below the arrow. And I saw cans. What did it say? Outside the castle? Look at the wind chime just outside the Castel. Ah. Castello. Yeah, that's probably castle. Can I go further back? The fountain. Nice
The
mountains.
of Catalonia. Breathtaking.
Yes. Oh no. Okay. No. I know. I saw them. There we have them. Wind
The
chime.
wind chime looked like it was made from old cans. I wondered if it was Ramon's handiwork. Despite the scrap components, the wind chime was beautiful. It was uncanny.
Can it?
Despite the one old sardine can was bulging slightly. I fished around. There was something in it.
Oh, here we go.
And there it was. The key to the library.
Ah. Okay, he gets some credits for that hiding spot. In plain sight, but nobody will ever notice it.
An intricate...
Ah, no, there. And it's
Ramon
open.
had been true to his word. This place was like a shrine.
Ooh, magnificent.
Books were still stacked neatly in the bookcase. More were scattered on the floor.
This is probably locked. No, it's open.
The trunk contained someone's personal possessions. At a guess, Genan's. I wondered what secrets they might hold. The hat looked battered and old. I wondered if it had belonged to the mysterious Genan.
Oh, isn't Canon like
A pair of
really
well-worn
old then?
boots.
Well, about 100 years.
The map had interesting markings and scribbles all over it. Georges would be so jealous.
Yes, he would.
So, what is this place, senor?
It is my family's chapel.
It's not like any chapel I ever saw. Where's the altar, the crucifix, the Christian symbols? And this fresco, what's that?
How extraordinary. It tells a story. It depicts the journey of my ancestors, the Cathars, and their escape from the hilltop fortress of Montségur with the Tabula Veritatis, from under the very noses of the soldiers of the Albigensian Crusade.
Whoa, wait a minute. Who are the Cathars? And what have they got to do with the tabula?
The Cathars were Gnostics. They lived in the south of France in the 12th century, at peace with the Jews and the Catholics of the Languedoc. They preach that men and women are equal, that God is within you, and that the Church is an obstacle to salvation. Pope found their core beliefs abhorrent. The Cathars accused him and his Church of corruption. He condemned them as heretics. When the Pope learned that they were the guardians of the Tabula Veritatis, he conspired with the King of France and called for a holy war to wipe them out. The Albigensian Crusade was a callous, ruthless massacre. The final confrontation took place here, at Montségur in 1244. The Crusaders believed that they had slaughtered all the heretics, but a handful managed to escape with the tabula. They traveled south across the Pyrenees along secret trails. They brought the tabula here to Catalonia to be hidden once more.
Hmm.
Sadly, it was not the end of their trials. The Spanish Inquisition saw to that. Nevertheless, for generations, my ancestors continued to guard the secret of the tabula. So, you understand why La Maledizio is important to me. It will lead us to the tabula again, so we can keep it safe from those who wish to abuse its power.
The painting brought us up here, senor. We need to find out why.
Oh, okay, cool now. Interesting, interesting. Something with glass lenses, probably.
It was a large marble statue of an old man with a beard. The statue held aloft a colored glass lens. These statues...
What of them?
They're just like the figures in the painting. And on the fireplace.
Indeed. They are the two pillars of the Gnostic faith in harmony. And the bearded one is Yahweh, Jehovah, God of the physical world. The other is known by many names. Helel, Ishtar. He is the bearer of light, Luxfere, Lucifer.
Lucifer? So, you guys are devil worshippers?
No, probably not.
No. When he is in balance with Jehovah, Lucifer is the god of desire and ambition, driving humans to be inquisitive, to discover, to advance. Just as Jehovah, when he is in balance with Lucifer, is the god of order. Jehovah stands for selflessness and altruism. Gnostics worship the harmony of both gods in balance.
But what if one were to rule without the other?
If Jehovah ruled without Lucifer, then
Chaos.
individuality would be surrendered. Mankind would be wholly conformist, mindlessly dependent, mere pawns of a controlling power.
And what if Lucifer ruled without Jehovah?
Ambition and desire would be transformed into unbridled greed, and man would lust only for wealth and power. Society would descend into chaos, disorder and war would prevail. Then, Lucifer would be the devil indeed.
Huh.
I removed the small leather cover to reveal a crude crystal lens. Colored light streamed through and shone onto the fresco.
So he...
The color changed from yellow to green. The color changed from green to turquoise.
Wait, he was the blue one, yeah. And the other one was green, if I remember.
Marquez had told me that this...
Right? Yeah, I think that's it.
The color changed from yellow to green. It was a candelabrum holding a single candle. It was a candelabrum holding a single candle.
Should I light it? Can I light it?
I only had a few matches. Using one now probably wasn't a good idea.
Probably not.
The fresco deserved a proper examination. The fresco was surrounded by dusty inscriptions. My Latin was a little rusty, but I could still translate. Ex igne puritas, from fire, purity. Ex luce veritas, from light, truth. Ex labore sapientia, from struggle, knowledge.
Huh. So... not blue-green then.
A town of northern Catalonia. Cathars burned at the stake.
Was it the wrong blue?
The color changed from turquoise to blue.
Hmm. Okay, hold up. No, not you. Can I read? No, I cannot read. Fine.
A town of northern Catalonia. A town of northern Catalonia.
Blue and red.
The color changed from green to turquoise. The color changed from turquoise to blue. The color changed from blue to magenta. The color changed from magenta to red. The color changed from red to yellow.
You have to say it.
The color changed from
No.
yellow to
I needed
color
red.
changed- The color changed. The color changed. The color changed from magenta.
Disco, disco. Nah, that can't be right.
A town of northern Catalonia. A town of northern Catalonia.
Let's save and let's go for a hint. These are holding interesting objects, yes. Ultraviolet lenses. Can they be made different colors? Simon's papers mentioned colored light. Hold up. Do I have the... No. Yes. Do I have the papers? Lawrence Hopscotch. Simon's papers. Here we go. And thus spoke the accused. Clad in blue, the perfect.
The first passage read, "And thus spoke the accused. In this ritual we find succor. Clad in blue, the perfecti take the form of the spiritual and look towards the rising sun, toward the tree of knowledge. Clad in green, the credentes look the other way, towards the setting sun, where stands the tree of life." I wondered what it all meant.
So what if this one is blue and the other one
The color
is
changed from red. The
green?
color changed from yellow. The color changed from green. The color changed from turquoise to blue.
Or does it matter which side they're on?
The color changed. The color changed. The color changed from red. The color changed from yellow to green.
No.
The second passage read, "And all shall know that the light of knowledge is blue,
Blue.
and that the light of life is green. For thus was the light of Eden, both blue and green, intertwined with the light of man to become pure." Knowledge is blue and life is green. Well, that was good to know. I wondered what color was the light of man. The third passage read, "Pure light, white light, Pure light will win. So it was written in the old texts, affirmed by the Tabula Veritatis. And these were the accused's last words. Interesting. There was more about light, and somehow the Tabula Veritatis had a connection.
The
Simeon
blue
would have known what it all meant, but unfortunately, Simeon was dead.
and green.
The note was written in Latin from the vice prefect of the Vatican archive. It said that the attached scan contained the only information the Vatican had on the Tabula Veritatis.
Oh, Bearman green. And Lucifer blue. And
The color changed from green to... The color changed from turquoise to blue.
and Jehovah, you're supposed to be green then.
The color changed from magenta to red.
Red thing? No, it's nothing. It's green. It's green.
The color changed from yellow to green.
And they're going to light the candle or something.
Yes?
Oh, we can talk about
Why
him.
was this room so well hidden?
After Monsegur, my ancestors were very careful about announcing their presence. Even I, as a boy, knew nothing of this place.
Maybe the fresco is important.
Perhaps it denotes a dark time in our history. But wait, there is something strange.
Go on.
Each of the escaping Cathars is carrying a tabula.
But you said there's only one tabula.
Ah, there's
That
two
is
apparently.
right. So, why would they paint this lie?
Maybe to hide the real destination?
Of course, and only a Gnostic would know the right one.
So, Jehovah, he's God, isn't he?
He is the central figure in Abrahamic religions, but he represents just one aspect of our Gnostic beliefs, the physical world.
So this statue is Satan.
Not Satan, Lucifer.
Okay, so
It's a difference.
not evil?
The church demonized Lucifer to suit their own ends. He represents the spiritual and intellectual elements of the world. Good and evil are simply products of the human condition.
You talk about balance. What does that mean?
Harmony comes from the balance of Jehovah, who offers order, and Lucifer, who brings ambition. Only under their dual influence will man become enlightened. See the light.
Well,
So you say the Cathars are Gnostics?
The
they're supposed to have some
Cathars
red
were
lights.
a medieval religious movement based on Gnosticism. Nowadays,
Sorry.
we simply call ourselves Gnostics.
So the tabula is the key to the power of God?
Yes, it is an object of tremendous power.
Is it though?
Wow. This Alba Jensen crusade sure must have been a bloody affair.
Few were spared. But it was only one episode of 2 millennia of persecution.
What's the deal with these lenses that the statues are carrying?
Clearly, they change the color of light that is reflected onto the fresco.
But why? And why the different colors? Does all that colored light falling on the fresco mean anything?
I don't know, senor. That is why I need you to ask.
Does it now, Leaves? Wait, you think we should use a medallion
Are
or
you sure
something?
you want your medallion back?
I am sure. I know you will find a use for it.
Father Simeon, the Dominican priest, was carrying these papers when he was killed.
So,
You're not interested in him?
I have no interest in priests or their papers, senor.
Okay, can.
I decided not to leave quite yet. It was a
Think-
candelabrum holding a single candle.
There must be something to do with the candle, right?
Nothing happened.
Ah! So I'm supposed to light the candle. Okay, I need to do that. Fine.
Just what this place needed. Bit of mood lighting. If only I had a few scatter cushions.
And here we go. Let's see what happens. This must be it. Yes.
Amazing. The light is showing the path of the Bonzon.
The what?
The sacred trail my ancestors took across the Pyrenees, carrying the Tabula Veritatis from Montségur across the mountains to this town.
And which town is that?
I don't know. That I cannot answer. But its coat of arms
Hey,
is quite
Aluf.
distinctive.
First, thank you for the lurk.
But
You're welcome.
how does it bring us closer to the tabula?
It tells us the route the Tabula took 800 years ago.
I think that's all we're going to find up here.
You're right. We should return to the hall.
If we can.
Eva will be getting worried.
Okay, we found the route of the Bonzom Trail. How does it help us?
It must somehow relate to the painting.
Papa, are you crazy? What are you doing?
I'm fine. Don't fuss.
You got me out here
You
to
sure
look
about
after
that?
you, so let me do it. Ramon is outside. Keep watch.
And here's
George,
Nico.
I'm glad you're safe. What did you find?
There's a secret chapel above the fireplace. But it's not your average everyday chapel. It's a Gnostic chapel. All laid out for worshiping not one god, but two.
What?
I'll
Yeah.
tell you when we have more time.
You know, I found some things too, which might connect with all that. Come to the library. Oh, did you bring the painting? I think we're going to need it.
Okay, I'll grab the painting. And she closes the door. Okay, fine.
What are you doing with La Maledizio?
Nico found something and asked me to bring the painting. I promised to take care of it.
I'll break it apart. No.
Eva, go with him. Make sure the painting comes to no harm.
I should stay with you, Papa.
Don't worry about me. La Maledizio is more important.
Please. And now he's gonna
Have you
die
brought
when
the
I get
painting?
back or something. Or be dead.
Sure, why do you want it?
Because I found out what Genon was.
The Gainan who tried to buy the painting from Medovsky?
No, Genon who led the fascists here during the Civil War. Genon who then spent months here searching for something. And who vanished one day, leaving that trunk full of goodies over there.
You think he's connected to the Gainan who wrote the letter to Medovsky?
It
Per-
seems likely that they were related.
Probably the same person.
Maybe.
Yeah, I believe
So
so.
what's the plan you've uncovered?
Take a look at this. It's Genon's map. He was searching for something.
Searching for what exactly?
The Tabula Veritatis, I guess.
You think he found it?
I doubt it. If he had, then people wouldn't still be chasing after the painting.
So why did you
true.
want to bring it?
See this scribble in the sea?
It's the same shape as the circles around the Ouroboros.
Yes. Genan thought that pattern in the painting had something to do with a map of Catalonia.
So, I guess we try to finish what Gainan started. I'd put money on those circles around the Ouroboros being places in Catalonia.
But which places?
Maybe the painting can give us some more clues. There was a tower
Oh
within
boy.
the ring.
Hey, Ruby! How are you? Yes, and this is a puzzle game.
Inside the ring was what looked like an affluent town. If the fresco was to be believed, the town in that
All good, Ruby?
was at the southern end of the Trail of the Bonzon. But which one? Hey! The ring depicted some kind of castle.
Hey, think of the host.
Positioned in the light cast by Lucifer and Jehovah, it had to connect to the Trail of the Bonzon. A scarred face stared back at me from within the Ouroboros.
That's...
That
Was it worth trying? I think it was worth trying. How dare you!
the pattern looked similar to the layout of the orbs on the painting. Gainan must have figured out that the orbs referred to various locations in Catalonia.
Okay. Huh. What if? Quick. No, no. Or could it be this one? And down there, and you wanna? That thing? Everything's worth trying. Okay, okay, that's true. That's true. Okay, so
The municipality of Vic. Gainan had been researching the possible locations of the tabula. Perhaps there were some clues left in his possessions.
oh no.
The municipality of Vic. The location.
Okay, okay. Only the red spots now. Ah, I think you just followed my beard there. Thank you. Thank you, Leaves. Thank you. So got to go back upstairs and look at the painting upstairs. Hey, it's Frag. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What about you? See, you know this, Ruby. Doing fine? Can't complain? Nice. That's good. That's good. Hey, thank you for the biddies. How are you? All good?
The municipality of Vic. That was a total guess. Maybe the painting or fresco would have helped.
The painting or fresco?
I wasn't sure that I had all the information I needed to pinpoint the important location.
Probably not. No, probably not. Take a picture of it? No, I did not take a picture of it. Okay.
There was a tower within the ring. Inside the ring was what looked like an affluent town. If the fresco was to be believed, the town in that ring was at the southern end of the Trail of the Bonzome.
Bonds
Which
Homes.
one? The ring depicted some kind of castle gate. Positioned in the light cast by Lucifer and Jehovah, it had to connect to the Trail of the Bonzome.
So
If the fresco was to be believed, the town in that ring was at the southern end of the Trail of the Bonzome. But which one?
southern end. Ah shit, I have to go up there. Probably. Good but tired. And have a rest. And I'm good. I'm good.
I had no reason to return to the chapel.
But I need to see the fresco. I need to see the thing.
The old man was fast asleep. I didn't
Ah,
want to
congratulations, Congratulations. How is him, her?
The old man was fast asleep. I didn't want.
I don't like him. Forgot all of her. She's good? Nice. Nice. Hey boy, you're coming with your sock. That's good to hear. Okay, it's time for a hint. Also, yeah, highlight on fresco. The bonds. Don't know the bonds. Start. Place a pin on Montague. Didn't I do that?
Hot stuff.
Time to take another look at the map.
Big baby. Nice. Hey, Saika. How was the rest of your stream? And
The
thank you for the
mountain range
raid.
of Montserrat. I couldn't be sure that it was the right place. The municipality of Berga. That was a total guess. Maybe the painting or fresco would have helped. The municipality of Poserda. The
Ooh,
location didn't
ooh,
sound familiar.
ooh,
I
hold
needed
up.
to get up to speed on Gaiman's research.
I can do this. I can do this. There we go. Go follow M because she's awesome. Go follow Easyfrag and give him a follow. I
You
think
want to come in?
he needs 50 followers, right? Soon there. I think. Hey Joker, thank you for the follow. How are you? Have I missed anyone? Yes, I did. Damn, that's a lot of shoutouts. Have I missed anyone? If I missed anybody, just tell me. I'll shout you out. And now this means
The village of San Ramon.
Saint Ramon. Ramon told me he was named after a Saint Ramon.
at the
There's
moment.
also
Okay,
a
then
sign
everybody
on the
go
painting.
follow
That means
Easyfrag.
He has a hefty padlock through his lips.
That's good, Psycho. That's
The
good.
municipality of Vic. I couldn't be sure that it was the right place. The village of San Ramon.
So, San Ramon, there's...
I wasn't sure that I had all the information I needed to pinpoint the important locations.
But all the clues hidden lamp. Mark the 4 key locations. To mark location, pick up a pen and play. Okay, so I have one of them now. You know when you have... Okay. I will know. I will know.
The municipality of Falset. Gaynard had been researching the possible locations of the tabula. Perhaps there were some clues left in his possessions. The municipality of Mauresa. That was a total guess.
So just
The location didn't sound. The municipality of Falset. I couldn't be sure. I decided to put the pin back down.
okay, so I have one. Or maybe we can go upwards.
The municipality of Gaynard had been perhaps there was. The municipality of that was a total. The Gaynard had been researched. Perhaps the municipality of Tortosa. The location didn't.
Ah, this is hard.
I couldn't. The municipality. The location didn't. I decided to put the pin back. I decided. The village of San Ramon.
So we have one right then. We need 4 more. Pinpoint the location.
The city of Tarragona. I couldn't be sure that it was the right place.
Not be sure.
I decided to put the pin back down.
We have
I
one.
wasn't sure that I had all the information I needed to pinpoint the important locations. The building in the ring depicted the town of Saint Ramon.
Okay, Saint Ramon, and then we go left.
Inside the ring was what looked like a scarred face. If the fresco was to be believed,
No.
the town in that ring was at the southern end of the trail of... But the ring depicted some kind of castle gate. Positioned in the light...
Hum. Place a pin on Montsegur. Oh, I put it on the wrong one once.
This was one of the locations highlighted on the fresco.
And this was the starting point of the journey of the Bonan, the good man, the Cathars, right?
2 locations down. If the vignettes on the painting were anything to go by, I needed to find 2 more.
Oh, so that means the big one with the face is with the tablator. So... could one be over here?
The city of Girona. The location didn't sound... The municipal... That was a total...
Okay, so I'm just gonna fling this around.
Granollers. Gaynard had been... Perhaps there was... The municipal... I could... The municipal... The location... The municipal... That was a... The municipality of Orleans... The location... The municipal... Gaynard had... The municipal... That... The municipal... I couldn't be... The municipal... The location didn't... The municipal... Gaynard had been... Perhaps there were some clues. The municipal... That... I decided...
Okay. Oh, we have
The
Barcelona.
location didn't sound... I couldn't be sure. I decided...
No, okay, I'm not gonna do that.
I wasn't sure that I had...
Let me look at the painting again and let's see if there's more clues to go by. We have...
The castle gate signified the mountain fortress of Montsegur. The building in the ring depicted the town of Saint Ramon.
So 2 more then.
If the fresco was to be believed, The town in that ring was at the southern end of the trail of the Bonzome.
Southern end.
Inside the ring was what looked like an affluent town. The books were covered. They hadn't been touched for a long time.
Then you may be the first one, okay? Mr. George.
I removed the oilcloth from the chest. I lifted the hat out of the chest.
We're gonna find something down here.
There was something tucked beneath the shirt.
Ah.
I picked up the folded note.
Aha.
It was a telegram. I picked up the... There was no... I had no desire to take the old boots. I put everything back in the chest.
Telegram, and here we have. Telegram has been encoded with subtype cipher. To crack the code, highlight the letter on Telegram and then choose a corresponding letter from the ARM alphabet. Your chosen letters will appear on Telegram, and you should soon see the correct words start to form. If you make a mistake, simply select the letter again and reassign it. Right. Okay. Thank you, Stop One Joker, and have an awesome night or day, wherever you're from. Oh, it's okay, easy. That happens from time to time. Oh boy. So, you. Let's go for like. I don't know why. You. Let's. Up. Laptop. Laptop. I feel like that is wrong. Yeah. Could there be something like? Hey Ruby! Thank you for the rubies and thank you for lyric, you awesome human. And I do expect a camel dancing. No. Just you wait. Yes, I have, and it's awesome. It is awesome. You did an awesome job. Oh, Saika, maybe you can decipher this. I mean, you talk some sort of code when you were fighting those samurais. Did that go well? It's okay. It's awesome, Ruby. It's awesome. That's so mean, Psycho. I'm not mean. Okay, let's start with the toolers then. Can we go for like... I-O? I-O? U? U... Something something. Ah, think of a slap. Think of a slap, Psycho. Heartwarming slap. What if... Or like at? That thing? At... At... Nah, I don't think so. It's language? Okay. You do languages. That's true, Ruby. Then help me out. At. That's not it, right? If we go for it on something, on. Why do you have a said? Crispy and vi såg spelen skit. Well, thank you, Saika. Thank you. You're the best. Counter hint though. Remember the station for the Bond's hammers that you saw on the fresco? Perhaps the city's coat of arms is relevant. I can't remember the destination. Yeah, but puzzles are fun, okay? Puzzles are fun. Have an awesome din-din, Psycho. Which city coat of arms belongs to it? It was divided into cores with 4 crescents on top of it. The burger coat of arms was the same as the highlighted on the fresco. Look at the shield and put a pin and burger on the map. So that's just a map, but what is this? We'll go for like burger. Ah, one too many. Oh, okay, it's supposed to be. No. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna go look on the shield.
The
No.
scroll on the coat of arms was exactly the same as the one depicted on the fresco. It read Berga.
Berga, there we go. I mean, this
4 clues, 4
Broken
locations.
Sword game has
I just
awesome
point the location they referred to.
puzzles.
So, The coat of arms on the fresco pointed us towards Berga.
Then it must be important.
I'd found 3 locations. Now I had to track down the last one.
Juliana, it must be Verona?
I wasn't sure that I had all the...
T could be N. Can I set this somehow? Oh, probably not. Okay, T could be N, you say. Let's see. T. N. Words. No, letters. Okay, the first. What word could a telegram start with? I mean, this is a lot of letters. If we get it. Hi. This is an important telegram. Can I go with 1? Or the the copy have the oh yeah, that's a good one. Tab you the tabula and have is still there. The tabula have a few T's everywhere. Not too many layers of the T, except the T. The T is everywhere. Okay, so that's Vertatis. Thank you for the biddies. Tatis. The tabla thank you. Thank you. How do you spell Vertatis? Tabla Vertatis. Okay, I'm just gonna check. Maybe she.
The suit of armor appeared. Eva.
Yes?
No clue.
What do I know? You're the ones who think
Almost.
there are secrets hidden here.
Yes, there is. There is.
This map is...
Maybe Ganon had already decoded it.
The fresco was beautiful.
Did it have any other clues?
Well, I don't think so. Not obvious ones, anyway.
The tabla Vertatis. Nico, Nico, I need to talk to you.
Hey, Nico.
Just say Vertatis for me.
Yes, John?
Any ideas on what Ganon was trying to...
Find the tabula veritatis, I guess.
Very. Ah, very. There we go. No, not you. Stop. All up. No. Not the chest. Veritatis. Okay, here we go. The tabula. Oh, it's the right one. Veritatis. Oh. The tabula veritatis. Okay, there we go. The tabula veritatis. A L has? No, that's it. Veritatis was. That could be a thing, yes. Was an L. Why was can be? V is occupied. We can't use the A. So was should probably be it. Was not stolen. Sure about that? I then have to change F for it isn't stolen. I can't use the T, I believe. Because then it will disappear from here. Was something that starts with S. And the U should be there too. The L and the so something here was serve. Oh, there's only one letter missing here. Is that right though? L T M E E. Okay, the H, survive. Oh. Survivors. Okay, out. Survivors. Ah, we have something here. A equals P. Do we have an A somewhere? Where is A? Service stop. I have. Okay. Oh yeah, out. Territories was something out and something too. That must be a Catalonia. Something out, something Catalonia by a group was by a group of Cathar survivors. Stop, I have confirmed. Smuggle. Out. Let's go to Catalonia by a group of Confirmed. That's a D. Give them a D. This from Confessions. Extracted by the Dominican Inquisitor.
I deciphered the telegram. The Tabula Veritatis was
Aha.
smuggled from Montsegur to Catalonia by a group of Cathar survivors. I have confirmed this from confessions extracted by the Dominican Inquisitor Emmerich of Girona. It was signed Wolfram.
Girona. Well, thank you, and thank you all for the help. Wow. Gotta love these
4
puzzles.
clues, 4 locations.
Girona.
Just needed to pinpoint the location they referred to.
Do we have a Girona somewhere? Rick. Girona, there we go.
The Dominican monk Emmerich was from Girona. The dog-headed priest on the painting. I could see a pattern emerging. The locations had formed an odd cross shape, similar to the layout of the orbs depicted on the painting. This is the center point of the cross, so the tabula must be here.
Montserrat.
It has to be Montserrat. The question is, what's Montserrat?
It's a monastery in the mountains, quite a tourist spot. But there's something else. I think it used to be a Gnostic refuge, hundreds of years ago.
Oh,
Bravo, my friends.
ah, and there it comes, the British man.
No, Langham.
No, it's Genan, isn't it?
Very good, Miss Collard.
So, what happened to the real Langham?
He went for a long swim in the Seine. Now, I was expecting to have to rip this place apart and retrace my grandfather's steps, but I do believe you have saved me quite a lot of work. The tabula is at Montserrat. Who would have thought it? The old man will be coming with me.
No, please, take me instead. He doesn't know anything.
And you do? I think not.
But he is old.
Eva, hold your peace, child.
You can't do this.
Oh, but I can. I will. Man is weak, servile, controlled. He must be freed from all constraints, free to fulfill his desires.
And you plan to raise the devil to achieve that?
Not the devil. Lucifer. Now, if you don't mind, we have a long journey ahead of us.
Do we though?
Come on. They can rot in there.
We have to get out of here now.
That's Summer
I
Beach.
assume that lunatic is as dangerous as he looks.
I'm afraid so, Eva. I think he's killed before.
The priest.
You know, Nico, we were chasing Medovsky, but all along, we were really up against
The priest
Kenan's
killed him.
grandson.
No, he killed the priest. Not the priest killed him. He killed the priest.
Look, daylight.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's a false door, Nico.
So that's why Marquez's father tried to escape through here. He didn't have time to open the false door.
So, how do we open it then? Just a little kick, right?
Aha!
Great work, Jean.
Huh.
Come on, Eva. Let's go.
We need to rescue your father and stop Langham before he gets the tabula. Eva, I think you'd better stay here.
Are you kidding?
Hola, Piggy.
You'll need me, especially if there's a fight.
No,
It
the
is
dog boy.
Very dangerous.
The dog boy.
Signora, you do not understand. It is my duty.
Okay. We'd better check up on Ramon first.
Sure. Then we will go and kick some ass.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
Montserrat was way up in the mountains, a major tourist destination. But we went there as tourists. We had no
Come on
way
now,
to
you
rescue,
son
and
of a
it was
bitch.
travel to find
Give me that
Serpent.
garlic bread. Oh, you.
When would the tadpoles be coming up here of all places?
Hundreds of years, the
Mm.
mountain has been kind of a sanctuary. There's an old Benedictine monastery up the hill.
Well, I guess that's where we need to start looking.
Oh, look,
Wow, it's empty. Where is everyone?
people with
This
guns.
place is normally full of tourists.
Yes, I know it's
I
filled with
don't
people with
remember
guns.
this one bit.
At least it's not monks with guns.
Don't even go there, Nico. Time to bring out the dumb tourist.
It's a role you were born to play, Jean.
Wait, it's gonna be the Mexican or Texas? Yeah, probably the one from Texas.
Nice lamppost. Looking at
Yes,
that fence,
marvelous
I guess
lamppost.
They had dog issues around here.
I bet my boy could spell it with fence.
Howdy. Is this the way up to the monastery?
Yeah!
But it's shut. No one allowed in. The monks, they're on strike.
Wow!
On
wow.
strike.
Someone make 'em work ungodly hours?
Nah, I don't think that was the problem. Hi there, buddy. Sorry, we got a virus loose. Whole place is locked down.
Those poor monks. Going on strike when you got a virus. That's the pits.
Whatever. I can't let you in.
Texas George.
Howdy, fella.
Sorry, pal. Monastery's closed. Till further notice.
Oh, gee. Well, ain't that just my luck?
Yeah, ain't it?
And my two pretty sisters here are so looking forward to seeing the monastery.
Life's full of disappointments.
Hmm, true.
Sure seems that way. And the monastery's definitely up there, huh?
It is. But it'll still be there tomorrow.
Oh, we fly back to Austin tonight.
Well, isn't that a shame?
So why's the place closed?
VIP visitors.
Wow, that's exciting. Which VIPs?
A foreign prince.
The Prince of where?
Yeah, that's the one.
Wow!
So we can't let normal folk in.
Oh, of course not. No, not if the Prince of where is there. Did you tell the prince about the virus?
What?
Your buddy said there was a virus. Did you warn the prince?
Well, there's no need. He's immune.
Oh, of course. Stupid me. Everybody knows that.
Time for you to go, pal.
I guess it is. You have a nice day now.
And you.
Well, George. I don't think he was playing the character though. I think he really was that character. No, George is smart. George is smart.
I seriously doubt those guards belong here.
I know.
You want to try turning on the charm?
I'll try.
See, Nico got this. Nico got this. I believe in you, Nico. Let us pass.
What is she doing?
Nico usually gets what she wants. If anyone can charm those guys, it's her.
Nope, probably not.
What did he say?
He suggested I do something. I told him it was anatomically impossible.
I'm sure they're Langham. I
Hmm.
mean, Ganon's men.
I agree.
I can't get my head around him being a Ganon. I'm gonna stick with him.
Good idea, George.
We need to find another way then. Let me have a look around.
Maybe you can do something.
No way those guys are normal guards.
They're carrying guns.
I know. There's something strange going on.
Yeah. Gainan or Langham is over there. Doing
We're
fun
moving
business.
away from the monastery.
Yes, but with those goons in the way, we have to find a different approach.
Ooh, the
Maybe
railway.
there's some other way around, via the cable car station?
Or at least someone in the can tell us what's going on.
Maybe. Let's hope so.
Someone's coming out. Quick, we need to hide. I think it's Langham.
Close one.
Lock everything off. Lock the whole place down, understand? The tabula's got to be up in the monastery. I'm sure of it. Come on.
Yes, boss.
Yes, boss.
Close all the routes up to the monastery, and then make the old man talk.
Yes, boss.
This time, don't be so gentle with him.
Did you hear that? They haven't found it yet, but Senor Marquez must be in a bad way.
I think
Listen,
Marquez
I
is
have
like
to
a
follow those
badass.
bastardos. I might be able to slip through on my own.
Sure. We'll see if we can find another way up. You think she'll be okay?
Probably.
Eva can handle herself.
I mean, Marquez is a badass, so his daughter is probably also a badass.
It was locked. There was a keypad, but I didn't know the code.
Just whack it.
The building looked very new. It must have been modernized recently. Glass canopies sparkled in the sun. Would have been a pain to clean those.
Yep. Huh.
My God! Nico!
What is it?
This telescope! It's free!
For fuck's sake, George. Can't just... No, okay. Okay, that's good. That's good.
There was a small chapel perched on the edge of the cliff. It looked ancient. There was a small chapel perched on the...
Okay, I'm having a hard time steering this thing.
It was the other station for the cable cars.
Oh, look!
There were a couple of people stuck in the cable car. They looked kind of familiar. Then I realized it was my old friends Dwayne and Pearl Henderson. The Hendersons had an uncanny way of showing up wherever I went.
Maybe they have an eye on you. Probably.
The cable and wheel mechanism looked sturdy enough, but the thought of riding in that tiny cable car made my stomach flutter.
Probably. We know, George. We know. I think I'm done here. We're probably going to that station. Can we exit somewhere? Escape? Nope, not escape.
They didn't know I'd seen them. I needed to give them a signal.
Sure. Okay, so how do we turn? Is there here? There is no arrow there.
It was the other station. The cars.
Ah, yes, thanks to my easy. And say hello to Ceci. Have an awesome evening.
It was the other station for the cable cars. There was a small chapel perched on the edge of the cliff.
So where is the reverse thingy? I missed something?
My phone had no service. I couldn't make calls.
Okay, fine. But this is annoying. Oh, can you space to interact with that one? And inventory. I can't go back. Well, this is oh, maybe okay, maybe I need to do something. Oh, yeah, maybe I need to do something.
No, I needed something to signal with.
So, oh, I have the mirror.
I signaled them back. I wasn't sure they'd seen it. Pearl was mouthing something and gesturing. Pearl seemed to be writing something on the window. It said, "Help, stuck. Door code 0797."
Nice. Okay, there we go.
Pearl came to know that. I idly wondered whether there was more to find by looking at the scenery.
Looking at the scenery. 0797. It's a face!
Wait, what's that? That rock looks familiar. Nico, take a look at this and tell me what you see.
You're right. That rock looks like a head.
I've seen that shape before. Take a look at this. The face in the Ouroboros. It's exactly the same shape as that rock.
That can't be a coincidence.
And you know what? Langham's got the forged picture, the one without the face.
So the rock won't have meant anything to him.
Nico,
No.
I don't think the tabula's up at the monastery. I think it's down there somewhere, around that rock.
We are way ahead of them.
Come on, Nico. Pearl's giving me the code to the door.
0797.
Pearl? Who? How?
Trust me, Nico. I've got friends in low-hanging places.
I see what in there. Pun intended.
Huh. There's no one here.
Looks like everything has been shut down.
Oh, lunchbox. I guess I'm hungry.
A metal lunchbox. Someone sure wanted to keep their cheese safe.
Hey, is anybody there?
Whoa. Did you hear that?
We're stuck in here. Hey,
How about that, Nico? A talking lunchbox. Huh. What will they think of next? I better take it with me. The cable cars were
Nice.
scheduled to run all day. There was no lock.
Go away!
Hello?
Georges?
Yes.
Are you all right in there?
Just go away.
Oh no, is that the...
Wait, please. We mean you no harm. Please, come out.
I'm staying right here until I know it's safe. I'm staying right here.
How should you convince her it's
The wheels
safe?
were part of the cable. The huge cogs were part of the cable car mechanism. They looked very powerful.
They probably are very powerful. Can pull some levers and see what happens.
The control panel looked complicated. It wasn't powered up. And the smell of burnt electrical components hung ominously in the air.
Oh, rip.
The cogs turned, but the rest of the mechanism didn't seem to be engaging.
So we have to do something then.
The control panel looked complicated. It wasn't powered up.
Just push a few buttons.
The control... It wasn't powered... The cables were suspended in a huge contraption that ran the cable cars up and down.
Ah, hatch. Here we go.
The console circuitry looked pretty complex and dangerous.
Yes.
The console circuitry looked pretty
Just push something and pull something and do everything at the same time. Okay. Wheels covered. Can I like... Trevor? Can you lure her out of there? Please. Please tell me that thing.
Sharing pets back at school always made me friends.
No!
Your stuff.
Is that a thing? Wow.
I guess she's not into pets. It's all right, Trevor. There's nothing wrong with you.
Okay. Well, we showed her that we're friendly now. You wanted to share a Trevor with her. Okay. Maybe she wants a cookie?
You must be hungry in there. Would you like a cookie?
No, go away.
I have a hunch over who that might be. Want some flowers?
Flower delivery for Ms. Closet. She wasn't falling for it.
Nearly though, nearly.
That was almost a good...
We can trick her. Psst, psst, maybe yarn?
If it was a kitten in there, I'd have a winner.
Yeah.
There was no lock to pick. The lock was
What happens?
made to be picked.
Ah, okay, crap. What happens tomorrow, Mara? What happens tomorrow? Oh shit, I think I need to save. 73%. Oh, dear lord, we're going pretty fast. And give me a hint. The target lunchbox might have the answer if we can break it open. Place lunchbox in the cogs and pull it on console. Ah, okay. I wouldn't have figured that out.
box was now
Ooh,
wedged in the console.
nice.
Rather, the giant can opener.
Then I need some pics on that one, okay? Here I am, with no tattoos at all. Maybe I should get a few.
That's quite a mess you've made there, Georges.
Well, it worked, right?
You know what they say about making omelets, Nico?
You can't make them without strawberry jam?
Time? Ah, okay. Let's hope so. Let's hope so then. I believe there's time for it.
Just as I thought, it's a two-way radio.
Can anyone hear me?
Dwayne, this is George. George Stobart.
Holy cow, George, just the fella I need. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, nice.
I'm good, Dwayne. And don't you worry, I'll have you out of there in a minute.
You reckon you can get the cable car running again?
No, the console isn't working properly. I've got no idea why not.
George, this is Pearl. Get Kat to help you. She knows everything about that place.
Kat? Is she the girl in the closet?
Has she
Huh.
locked herself in? Oh, dear. Let me talk to her, darling.
The box was mangled beyond repair.
Yeah, but I think we need to move it though.
Strawberry jam was smeared all over the machinery.
Was it though? Oh, nice. Then probably it'll be finished tomorrow. Probably. Probably.
I found you a friendly voice.
How do you know my name?
Kat, dear, it's me, Pearl.
Pearl? How did you get here? That's not possible.
Listen, darling, it really is me. But I'm talking on the radio. George here is a very decent guy, and you should open the door.
I'm not going to fall for that. Prove it's you.
All right. Remember we discovered we both love musicals?
Yeah? And my favorite one is?
How does it go now? Help me out. I am the very model of a modern major general.
Of information, vegetable, animal, and mineral.
I know
Here we go.
and I quote the fights historical.
From marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very good in integral and differential calculus.
I know the scientific names of beings and a malculus.
In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral.
The very model of a modern major general.
Hi, cat.
All right, only Pearl wants it, and I trust her. Who are you?
I'm George, and this is Nico. How did you end up in a closet?
There were some guys with guns. They took over the whole station. I hid in here.
We're trying to avoid them too.
I was quite surprised, you know. They never mentioned guns at the job interview.
Oh, interesting.
Really?
They usually don't do.
We need to use the cable car. Can you operate it?
Yeah, if the console was working, but they sabotaged it.
And there's no way to get it started?
There might be. Let me see. See that burned out fuse down there?
In the back by the prongs?
Yeah. The idiots stuck a spanner in there and blew the fuse. They wanted to make sure no one could use the cable cars. Connect those two prongs somehow, and the console should restart.
How on earth are we going to reach that?
I don't know. But don't stick your arm in there. You'll get fried.
Huh. Interesting. Do I have something?
I decided to get in closer.
So I needed to...
I needed to avoid touching anything that could give me a shock. I needed to electrically connect the 2 prongs to hotwire the console.
Ah, there's a fuse.
I needed to avoid touching anything that could give me a shock.
Nah, just touch everything. Oh, maybe I can use a paperclip.
The paperclip would do the trick connecting the 2 prongs. But I didn't want to just throw it in there. I might miss.
So, can we...
In the wrong place, the paperclip would do more harm than good.
Scorsese, the nice guy in Tarkov. Well...
Not a snowball's chance.
Yes. You are awesome.
The thought of Trevor armed with a paperclip intrigued me, but I had no way to attach it to him.
Really? That would be awesome to put on Trevor.
Never.
Okay, so I need...
It. Never.
I have yarn.
The thought of Trevor, but I had no way to.
Yes, you have yarn.
Never.
We have yarn.
Wasn't quite right.
We have yarn.
Never. They did. I only had a few matches. I fed Trevor a crumb. He loved that biscuit.
He loved that biscuit, yes, I believe he did. Paper. But I have yarn.
Never. That. Not a.
Okay, fuck it. Let's go for a hint. So I need to connect. Need something more than a circuit. Yeah, I have that thingy. Maybe the Trevor the Kasha can help. If you can just find a way to attach something metallic to his back. Dip the paperclip in a jam by lamp and attach Trevor. You just need to entice him to go to the prongs. Place Trevor in the hatch, then throw a piece of biscuit over. Oh no, I'm gonna fry Trevor. Hold up, boys and gals. This is where we're gonna lose Trevor.
Well, I'd done stranger things in my life. The paperclip was now all sticky. I stuck the paperclip to Trevor's back. I bet he could work in an office now.
Yeah, probably could. Probably could. Okay, here we go. Trevor?
Trevor could help, but I couldn't just throw him in there. I set him down at the edge where it was safe.
Hi, Trevor. Here you go. Have some biscuits.
Go, Trevor, go!
Oh, no. Oh, let's... Oh, he survived.
Trevor looked like he needed therapy, but the
he's alive. Oh, phew. Ooh, poor Trevor.
The console, it's working.
Cool. I can send you down there if you want. Let me just bring the cable car up here.
Pearl and Dwayne are going to be mighty relieved.
Oh, they must have been going down in the other cable car.
Come on, Nico. There's no time to lose. As we got closer to the face in the rock, I knew for sure that we were on the right track.
I thought we were gonna lose Trevor there.
Definitely the same as the face in the painting. But
I mean, we had him nearly from the beginning of the game. I have fed him cookies throughout the game. The cookie crumbs. He's like a son to me.
Well, here we are.
But no way to reach the face.
Yet. Oh boy, hold up, oh boy. Lots of noises.
Let's have a look around. There must be a way up. George, the chapel looks like it's been built right into the rock.
You're right. We should take a look inside.
If we could get inside.
I wonder, how old do you think the chapel is?
I'm guessing the exterior's a couple of 100 years old, but the inside, who knows? Some parts could be much older.
That's an adorable kitty, Mara. Adorbs. Adorbs.
You think somehow this chapel might be connected to the face in the rock?
At a guess, I would say so.
Oop.
Hey, look, it's Pearl and Dwayne.
Come on, honey bun. Things ain't that bad.
You just don't understand. Today's been a disaster.
But
The monastery was closed. We got stuck in the cable car. And now this place is a site.
Slap Nico? Nice. Yeah, she needs some slapping.
Supposed to be the spiritual highlight of our trip, Dwayne. But the only spirit I see is that rotten turpentine over there.
oh, heck.
Clearly, the Hendersons weren't having a great vacation.
No worries, we're gonna give them a good vacation.
This was one building site that needed Mr. Tidy. They smelled exotic.
Nice.
It was an old crank handle. The crank handle was connected to the candelabra.
Candelabra, is that what it's called?
A battered oil drum had been tucked into the scaffolding. The scaffolding was a little loose. Everything rattled. It made a surprisingly dulcet noise.
Huh. And we grab the turpentine. Nice. Nice.
It produced a dull sound when I rapped my knuckle against it. It produced a dull sound. It produced a dull sound.
So we're supposed to do some kind of
The
music-ish?
scaffolding was a little loose. Everything rattled. It made a surprisingly dulcet noise. It was a selection of tools.
And we just picked the hammer.
The view over the valley was spectacular.
Dwayne?
Great to see you again, Mr. Henderson.
Great to see you too, George. Great work back there with the cable car.
Is Pearl okay?
I wish. I'm afraid we're having one of those days where everything goes wrong.
Tell me about it. What have you been up to since we last met in Quaramonte?
Well, there was that little sideshow in Rome, but we can't talk about that. You know why, George.
I do? I do.
Yes, you do.
Top secret.
Need to know, Nico. Dwayne is, snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No way, honey. A snoozer's at least 2 pay grades up from a sleeper. So I hear. Anyway, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Nicole Kala. Call me Nico.
Well, how's about that? So this is the beautiful Nico.
Yes,
No
it is.
wonder you've been hiding her away from me, boy.
Guys, no,
It's lovely to finally meet you too, Mr. Henderson. George has told me so much about you.
Oh, call me Dwayne, my dear. And let me assure you of one thing. Everything you've heard is quite possibly true.
Dwayne was loud, large, and short-sighted, but boy, was he a charmer. Is there anything we can do for Pearl?
I sure as hell hope so, George. She's been planning and researching this trip for years, our little pilgrimage. And Santa Cova Chapel here was the cherry on the cake. Not a thing she don't know about this place. Madonna, blah, blah, blah. Chapel built in, yada, yada, yada.
Very insensitive.
Santa Cova's very own walking encyclopedia. Well, weeping encyclopedia, I should say.
No worries, no worries.
So
We got
what brings
this.
you to Santa Cova?
We got this. We can show
Pearl's
up.
idea from
We
the
can
get-go.
show up.
Ever since the unfortunate car accident back home, she's been scouring those pilgrimage brochures. Gotta be full of wonder and life-changing imagery. Got to have penance potential. Got to offer a real spiritual experience.
Well, I'm sure this place will be very spiritual once it's finished.
Yeah, probably will be. Probably will be.
If the chapel is not what she expected, how about the monastery?
Hot
Well.
dog, no. That place is for tourists, not pilgrims.
You said she expected a spiritual experience.
No, that's what the brochure promised. Pilgrimages, little monk fellas, singing, shafts of light, the whole shebang.
Smells, bells, and heavenly lights.
Yeah, that's what the lady wanted.
I think we can do something about that. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, excuse me. Pearl needs me. There, dear.
Pearl could be a mine of information about the chapel if we could just cheer her up. Pearl.
Oh, not yet then.
Shh. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
Hey, that tune you were whistling earlier, it sounded familiar.
Oh, it's Schubert's Ave Maria. In our courting days, me and Pearl used to hang out with the Campanology Society. It was Pearl's favorite.
Did you see the Black Madonna?
Oh, you betcha. She's the little lady we came to see, though Pearl's in too much of a state to even look at her.
Yet. We're gonna fix that though. We're gonna fix that.
What can you tell?
Well, Pearl's she knows everything there is to know about this chapel.
We're gonna make her happy. Yeah. So, I think there's something to do with this
Pearl needs me.
thingy.
There,
The
dear.
buckets and the fire extinguisher. We're gonna make some tune on the scaffolding.
The scaffolding was a little... Everything rattled. It made a surprisingly dulcet noise.
Can I use the yarn?
An empty, coffee-stained mug had been left by the altar.
How dare they?
A statue of the Madonna and Child watched over the chapel. A modern plaster altar had been built against the rock. It was an empty mug.
Okay, so I think we should light this chandelier.
I lit the candles on the candelabra.
Candelabra. Candelabra? What's the difference? Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Maybe there is.
It was a stone carving showing a kneeling figure. Praying to the Madonna, probably.
And I think... Here we go. I think we're gonna use the yarn.
I needed a better...
Okay, maybe not. Thought we were gonna use the yarn.
The hammer produced a promising sound. A.
What are you up to?
Look! I made a Churchenspiel. G. B, if I wasn't mistaken. That sounded like an A. A. B. G. That didn't sound right. It looked like a huge cheese grater. I had absolutely no idea what possible use it could have.
I could probably have some use. Clavicone.
Wrong. It was rickety scaffolding cluttered with tools and supplies.
Do I need to find anything else?
Well, that was fun. My mother always said cleanliness is next to godliness.
And there's the wood shavings on it.
That would...
Okay, okay.
I didn't want to set my pants on fire.
Why not?
Never... Potpourri, handmade, Grandma's favorite.
And use this.
That was... Potpourri.
Use this on something.
That was almost...
Cone. Use that on the altar. In mug.
I put the scented shavings in the mug.
Ooh, shall I light them?
I lit the scented shavings. A sweet aroma started to fill the room.
And now we're just gonna make the sound. Somehow. Let's say it too. 76%. Oh, this is a long game. Let's look at the hints. When it comes to heavenly tunes, Pearl has a favorite. This was sing A Maria. Have many different notes are there in Maria? Are there only duplicate notes or any notes missing on the scaffold? Think about how you might change the pitch on an existing note. Or turpentine into one of the two. It's okay. That's right. That's right.
I poured the turpentine into the paint can.
And now the hammer.
The hammer produced a promising sound. F sharp. A. B. G. F sharp.
And you go. Okay, she made no sound.
Nico? So, what did you mean by smells, bells, and heavenly lights?
I'm talking about your
Oh, we have the lights,
see.
we have the smell, and now we just need the
Smells,
bells.
bells, and heavenly lights. What do you think of the
smells familiar?
just like church?
Yeah.
Not quite, but it'll do.
Any
I'm stuck on. But did you notice the way?
is that?
Yes, that's it.
Why don't you sing it, Nico?
Over my dead body.
Poor Pearl.
She's in quite a state. If we're going to find the tabula, her knowledge is key.
So, all our hopes are pinned on an American tourist.
I pin my hopes on an American tourist all the time.
Well, thank you, thank
Found
you.
a statue over there. A black Madonna.
Great. What did you find out about it?
That's all I got.
Well, it's not a lot to go on.
Okay, I guess we need another tune. Listen to and look at Dwayne's whistle carefully. The first three notes are G, F sharp, and G. There we go. G, F, G, B, A, G. Let me just take a little photo of that. With a flash, that's nice. Not cheating, not cheating. It's hints. So was this? No, that wasn't G.
The hammer produced a promising sound. G. F sharp. G.
E.
B. A. G. I had it. It was the tune Dwayne was humming.
Josh, that's Ave Maria. Let me have a go.
There we go, nice.
Wow.
Nice, nice. That was
You
lovely.
nailed that, Nico.
Yep, this mop really is pretty special. Leave this to me.
Now go for it. Dwayne.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
What?
Oh, it's sure.
What can you?
Well, she seems to be Ave Maria. Maybe this place isn't so bad after all.
How you holding up?
Me? Pearl on the...
Okay, no worries. We got this. We got this.
Oh,
We go back to Pearl.
there.
Nico?
Use the mop.
Your Ave Maria sounds so much better than mine.
Catholic upbringing.
What do you think of the
Smells familiar?
just like church?
Not quite.
What?
But,
Okay, we have
but
talked.
maybe we could highlight her somehow.
Highlighter?
Poor Pearl.
To find the chapel in, especially after so much research.
Hey, do you think she might know what the rock face means?
Maybe.
Can you
That would. But Pearl had already claimed this little oasis of spirituality as her own. I needed something more striking to get her attention.
something more striking? And by that you mean it's
The wall here was made of bare rock. It looked like the chapel had been built right into it.
up on bottom. Here we go.
That was
Probably something to do with the mirror. Probably.
that was the view over the that wouldn't have worked. That wouldn't make it.
I think it will make sense. One more hint. The black noise. So to direct a light there. Ah, okay. Okay. I wouldn't have figured that one out.
I rested the side mirror precariously on the candelabra.
Ah, now we can use the yarn? No, probably burn up.
I rested the side. I secured the mirror in place with some yarn. That should do the trick. Now that was something. The light from the candelabra spilled over the Black Madonna like waves of spiritual goodness. In candle form.
In candle form, nice. Go, Nico, play the tune.
Pumpkin? Oh my!
What?
The sound of angels, the lights of heaven, the smell of piety, and
Yes?
the Madonna, I do believe. Tears. She's crying, Dwayne! The Madonna's crying.
Hot stuff coming up.
Hey Dodger, thank you for the raid. How are you? Oh, welcome. And welcome raiders.
Broken leg. Compensation claim.
How are you all doing?
Forgive me, poor Timmy.
Oh, Pearl, my precious. You're such a sensitive soul.
Well, now that's done. I feel my soul's floating on air. We can get on
Hello,
with our
Monsieur.
pilgrimage, Dwayne.
No roll.
Just another 1,000 clicks to go.
Pearl was back to her.
Yeah, I think so.
mission
I think you did. Ah, thank you, Dodger. Thank you. You're fantastic human, you too. How are you, though? And how are you, Roll? And now we can talk to Pearl.
Mrs. Henderson,
George, dear boy.
how you feeling?
Oh, just fine, thank you. I have just seen a miracle, George. It's all gonna be all right from now.
I'm sure it is, Mrs. Henderson. I'm sure it is.
Probably is. Now,
What can you tell me about the statue?
I read that the Black Madonna has been here since the 9th century. She's called the Virgin of Montserrat. Some say the original was moved to the cathedral. But Dwayne and I know that's just a bluff, don't we, honey?
We sure do. This one is the real McCoy.
What can you tell me about Santa Cova?
Well, dear, they call it the Chapel of the Holy Grotto. It was built directly into the mountain itself in 1696. It survived the Napoleonic Wars, mudslides, Civil War. But the chapel is still standing today. It's a miracle.
or
Or a restoration.
What was that, dear?
Yes, a miracle.
yeah, exactly. A miracle.
Still,
Like the man said, George, that old kaleidoscope keeps getting shaken, and the pieces are ever in flux.
guess it's your job to pick 'em up, huh?
Well, somebody has to do it, compadre.
I enjoyed talking to Dwayne, but I was rarely any the wiser afterwards. So, Pearl, what have you been up to since we left?
Well, George, I've been on a journey.
Oh, really? Well, what kind of journey?
A
Ooh,
spiritual
hold up.
one. A journey along the road to enlightenment.
Ah, nearly forgot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And is that what brought you here?
Go follow
It
Miss
is,
Dodger.
though
She's
Santa
awesome
Cova is but one
artist.
step on that road.
Content
What's
on
so
YouTube,
special about
paints a
Santa
lot, she
Cova?
plays games.
It's an
I'm a radio streamer.
ancient and very holy place. I've spent the last year researching it, and I can truly say there is nothing I do not know about it.
I don't suppose you'd know anything about that rock out there?
No, only that for 1,000 years, people have claimed to see a face in its shapes.
Huh. Intriguing.
Pearl, does this mean...
Oh, nothing, dear. Apart from the obvious Gnostic connotations, of course.
What?
You know, the Dominicans.
Oh boy, here we go.
Those Gnostic saints. Doubting Thomas, Judas, and you see the woman in the red cloak?
Yeah.
The infamous Mary Magdalene herself.
A lady in red.
That's enough now, Dwayne.
Mhm.
No hard feelings about her.
Pearl knew her Gnostic onions, all right.
Then there's the Ouroboros, of course.
Something special about it?
Well, if I remember rightly, there was an Ouroboros right here in this chapel. Back in the 30s and 40s, the chapel was renovated. The workmen uncovered numerous symbols carved in the rock. Amongst them was a fine Ouroboros.
But that's amazing. So, where is it?
Oh, it's not there now.
Why not?
It was considered blasphemous, so they plastered over it. Sweetheart, I think it's time for us to go. The
I know what it
road to
is.
enlightenment waits for no woman.
'Tis the pilgrim's lot, George.
It was so nice to see you again. And meet your girlfriend. We're not...
Yes.
Take this radio, Nico. Never know when you might need it. Keep an eye on our boy George here.
Poor little lost lamb.
I'm not.
Don't worry, this little lamb's in safe hands. Bon voyage.
Bye-bye, dears.
Yes, yes. The
See ya.
Americans, they also.
Nico, don't even start.
Too late.
Little lamb?
Let's
Too late.
focus on the task in hand, shall we? Okay. This Ouroboros that Pearl mentioned.
You're right. We need to find it.
I know where it is. We know where it is already, George. Look at this newly plastered altar. Give me the hammer.
I hoped this was the right thing to do.
I know it was the right thing to do. Ta-da!
Hey, Nico, I found the Ouroboros.
So what now?
Pearl was right. The plaster had covered an Ouroboros. I pushed the Ouroboros, but nothing happened. I pulled the Ouroboros, but it wouldn't budge. I pushed the Ouroboros, but nothing happened.
Some people might do roll, some people might do medallion.
The medallion matched the Ouroboros in the wall.
Could you use it in the
The
wall?
medallion. I pulled the Ouroboros, but it wouldn't budge.
So slam it with a hammer then.
I'd already found the Ouroboros. There was no need to damage any more of the chapel. The scent of incense was rising from divine.
Divine.
The Black Madonna was clearly the focal point of the chapel. It was a wall of rock.
Something on this?
Marquez had circled one of the figures in the tower and identified her as Magdalena. That had to mean Mary Magdalene.
Yeah, we'll look at that one. So
Why didn't Marquez? Hobbs had sketched the face he'd discovered in La Malediccio. I'm sure, like me, he thought it was a portrait of a person rather than a lump of rock.
yes. And to proceed, we will do something.
Got any ideas?
If the Ouroboros represents hidden knowledge, maybe there's something else we need to do before it's revealed.
How come you...
Guys,
How do you like my lights, Nico?
It's smeared in there.
The carving showed a figure in prayer. It was carved from stone. I decided to exhaust my other options before I started smashing up religious artifacts. A carving
Why?
of a human figure praying to the Madonna.
Okay, maybe not shouldn't smash it then.
I already had a candle.
So with that candle, we should do something. Hold on, let me save. 70% and we are 10 hours in. Oh, I didn't see this one.
There was a recess in the wall with a Latin word carved above it. Puritas, purity. I'd seen that word before somewhere.
That thing?
I pushed the Ouroboros, but nothing happened. I placed a candle in the recess above which Puritas had been carved. The Black Madonna was clearly the focal point of the chapel. Nope. The medallion.
Do we need something more? Like another candle? Guess not.
I didn't need any more candles.
Can we need one?
They smell. It was a crank candle. A carving of it.
So... bullets?
I pulled the Ouroboros, but it wouldn't budge.
Recess, a Black Madonna, and
That was
can we knock the wall?
That would be pointless.
Nah, just damn it a few times. Fine. There is about the symbol with didn't remember before, remember? Ex ignitus from fire purity. Need to shed some light on the recess. Pick up fire candle, place it on the recess and light it. Oh, I had to light it too. I thought this was or lit. Ah. I thought it was lit.
What was that noise?
Okay, here we go. Progress.
I knew it. Another secret passageway.
Amazing, Charles. How did you do it?
Just another case of the old Stobart magic, I guess, Nico.
Yeah, probably.
It looks a little dark in there.
Are you scared, Charles?
Of course not. Just worried about you tripping. That's all.
On a short and dark climb later. We have...
Oh, this is one dark cave.
It's the door that worries me, George.
Well, I'm sure the door will open again if we give it a minute. No need to panic.
Yeah, just let it feel the ambiance or...
Now we panic. Help! I gotta say, Nico, you're pretty calm about this.
Traveling with you, George, I've got used to this kind of thing. If I panicked every time
Panics,
the door was
yes.
behind us, probably
Help!
well,
You're right. What was I thinking? You see if you can get the door open, and I'll go check out the dark, evil-smelling cave.
Dark, evil-smelling cave.
Fumbling around in the dark wasn't going to be fun. But heck, I'd spent a lifetime doing it, so what was new?
True, true. Have one match.
That's...
Bottomless pit. Hard thing. Fussy round thingy.
The wall felt like it had something carved into it.
Tall thing.
The thing had branches like a tree.
Ooh, maybe we can light it then.
It felt cold and smooth, like worn stone.
Big thing.
It was cold to the touch and felt like carved rock. It was stone with a recess in it and, an oily liquid in it.
Nice.
There was some kind of thin twine in the middle of it too. It was a small round object made of fabric with a musty smell. I could feel something smooth and spherical with clumps of what felt like fur or hair.
I don't think I want to touch that.
For a moment, I imagined falling forever in the dark. But it was just my imagination running wild. The floor was solid.
The floor was solid. Okay, so smooth stone, tall thing, wall. Don't we have?
Tree or not, it was cold to the touch like it was made from stone.
I think the tall thing might be a lamp. Okay, you go for the walk, roll, and we're eagerly to return. What it says? Stone object. Huh.
A large stone bowl of some kind.
Okay, fine. Yep, you're right. Round thing, hard thing, stone object.
Hey, Nico, I think I found some light. Whoa.
Oh, I was touching that.
It must be Ganon.
What's...
Said he disappeared while searching the mountain for the tabula.
So this is where he ended up. Dead in a cave. Hole in the head dead. Decomposing for decades dead. And on closer inspection, I'd even say blown your own brains out dead.
Okay, George, I get the point.
Oh,
What
interesting.
is this place?
Who knows? But look at the Gnostic symbols.
You're right. The colors, the trees. But who is she?
It looks like the Virgin Mary, but I don't think it is.
What do you mean?
The red robes and that whole off-the-shoulder look? It must be Mary Magdalene, of course. Marquez told me that the Gnostics revered her.
But why?
It's some kind of Gnostic shrine.
There's got to be something to release that door. Maybe amongst these carvings.
But if it was that obvious, don't you think Ganon would have found it?
Would he though? Would he have though? I don't think so.
A group of figures looked up towards the tabula. They were all colored red. I'd seen something like it before. The carved figure had once been green. I
Oh,
wondered if
yeah.
it was a representation of Jehovah.
I think I know we've seen this.
Blue paint was peeling from the carved figure. I wondered if it was an image of Lucifer. A large carving of the tabula veritatis symbol. All the other figures in the scene seemed to be supplicating themselves to it.
I've seen it in this one. There.
So the statues on the fireplace mirrored the ritual. Only a true Gnostic would know that. Or someone who had it explained in an old Vatican manuscript taken from a dead priest.
That's also a thing, yes.
The pillar had been carved into the shape of a tree and painted green. I knew it represented the tree of life. There were ancient scratches on the pillar, as if someone had moved the statue. I'm sure that this is Mary Magdalene.
The red robes. It all makes sense. The Madonna would be wearing blue. So, who's the child?
Well, according to the Gnostic Gospels, when Mary kissed the lips of Jesus, she,
Oh, I see.
Yep,
So the Gnostics think that the suckling child is...
I guess so. The pillar had been sculpted into a tree and then painted blue. I knew it was supposed to be the tree of knowledge.
That's green then.
I knew it represented the tree of life.
So, let's examine the corpse.
Getting up close and personal to Ganon's leathery corpse wasn't pleasant, but we had to figure out how to get out of there. Ganon had certainly been busy before he blew his brains out. I wonder what he'd been up to. It was an old flashlight. It looked like it died around the same time as Ganon. It was an old water canteen. The contents had long since been drunk. Nico!
What?
Is this what I think it is? It must be the Tabula Veritatis.
So Genon did find it.
It's so small, so innocent looking. Why would Simeon call it evil? Why so many deaths for this?
And why go to such lengths to keep it hidden?
Unless it is as genuinely dangerous as Simeon claimed.
The question
Dun
now
dun
is,
dun.
what do we do with it?
The photograph was of an ancient clay tablet. Ganon had written on it. Someone, presumably Ganon, had taken the time to translate the inscription. At a glance, the inscription seemed to relate to the exploits of someone called the Sun King. The symbol on the tablets looked similar to the ones etched into the face of the Tabula Veritatis. I prized the map out from under the arm of the corpse. It looked like Ganon had scrawled some kind of last testament onto this map. My friends, I know that you will eventually find me, but by then it will be too late. I have decoded the tabula, and I know our destiny lies in paradise. The key to the power of God is in our hands. I die secure in the knowledge that you will now be able to complete my work. Tell my family that I died doing my duty, that I surrender my life gladly to the cause. In the light of the day, these words will fade, like our souls. But rest assured that when they do, their echoes will guide us to where we will meet once again. I'm not sure, but it looks like crafty old Ganon left a secret message in his testament.
A, B, C, D, E. Oh, that's a little bit thicker than the other ones. That be complete side like.
It was a fedora, just like the one in Ganon's trunk back at the Castell. The years hadn't been kind to it.
Ah, we can see that, we can see
I
that.
picked up the old gun. It was too corroded and rusty to ever be fired again. It had to be Ganon, in which case the body had been there for decades. There was a bullet hole in the side of his head. Just like us, he'd been trapped. He'd chosen suicide. Ex luce veritas. Out of light, truth. I'd seen the same words on the fresco at Castel de Sens. Oil in the bowl of the lamp fed a wick, illuminating the room with a warm glow. According to the translation, some guy called the Sun King once had the Tabula Veritatis in his possession. The symbol on the tablets looked similar to the ones etched into the face of the Tabula Veritatis.
Sun's region, burning enemy cities. Two river region. Sunset Mountain.
The symbol Zhu Ha was
Young
translated
cities.
as the young cities. Gainan had marked this symbol with the letter E. If Gainan's translation is correct, the symbol La Ha Shi represents the Sun City region. Gainan had marked this symbol in red with the letter A.
Mountain Kingdom.
Shi translates as Mountain Kingdom. Gainan had marked this symbol with the letter B. Du A Shi apparently means the Two River region. If Gainan's translation is correct, the symbol La Ji Shi represents the Sunset Mountain. Sounds like a theme park ride. The symbol Zhu Ha was translated as the young cities. Gainan had marked this symbol with the letter E.
So if you look at this,
I guess that finding the tabula was the easy part. Figuring out its purpose was a different proposition. The tabula was engraved with a number of curious-looking symbols. These symbols looked just like the ones on the photograph of the clay tablet. A row of symbols were etched onto the top bar of the tabula. These symbols looked just like the ones on the photograph of the clay tablet. A row of symbols were etched. These symbols.
and then
A large.
could it be used somewhere?
That wouldn't have worked. That wasn't worth trying. Never. I wondered if Gainan's notes on the photograph might help me decode the tabula.
The glyphs and tabula varieties are displayed. Tabula veritatis displayed across the top of the screen. Select the glyph, then choose what you believe to be a correct translation from the words on the right hand side. There are 36 words to choose from and 3 sets of 12. The button allows you to cycle between each set. Gainan managed to translate the glyphs on the clay tablet, which are in the same language as those on the tabula veritatis. The translation are shown at the bottom of the screen. You have all you need to translate glyphs carved into the tabula veritatis. So, does that mean we have to find
Do I?
no, we did something wrong there. Oh, maybe it's more than one symbol in one of the things.
If Ganon's translation is correct, the symbol La Ji Shi represents the Sunset Mountain.
No. Look, I did something wrong there. No worries. But no one is. Oh, maybe I. That one is E. Then we have this thing in the same one, right? That's A.
It
Young.
was a location, but I needed to know where it was.
It was a young city. And this one must have been Sun City?
It was a
I don't think I... Hold up. I'll take this call. Give me a second. I can still try to solve the puzzle.
When I held the map up to the flame, something started to change. The writing on the map started to react to the heat. Well, I'll be darned.
What is it?
At a guess, the locations on the map might match up with the ones he's marked on this photograph. If this letter matched the one on Ganon's translation, this must be the location of the Sun City. If this letter is the same location as the one marked D on Ganon's translation, this must be Sunset Mountain. If the letter E matches the one on Ganon's translation, this must be the location of the Young Cities. If the letters match the ones on Ganon's translation, this must be the Mountain Kingdom. If this letter matched the one on Ganon's translation, this must be the location of the Three Rivers region.
Sorry. I'm back. Okay. Let's... Okay. People travel look. Oh. Travel. Will that be travel too? And this... This... Right, this possible. This possible. And this minutes sunset. Witnessing start Godhead. So four victories. Sun King looked. People looked. This and some moon goats. Because that one young series. That'd be a young traveler. Just young. That is Sun King. And this Blood River. With a cross, it must be something else. Sunset. Not mountain. Sunset. Young sunset? No, that can't be it. Sun City, Sunset Mountain. Do you have any clue? Anything? This people travel look and this is sunken look. So this symbol is look. I don't think I have a look. No. Circle for sun and V for king. Numbers are the straight vertical line with smaller horizontal line. Think about what value each horizontal line may add to a number. Some of the symbols represent direction. Think for a young series, E is a map relative to the position that you would be after traveling from Sun City. Should read. I'm not reading. Hey Cassie, how are you? Thanks for lurk. Okay, good. Begin Sun City travel. How could that be begin? Okay, that's super. Yeah, it is difficult. I mean, I do have the answer here though. The answer travel 5-day east. Again, once you travel 5. Intro. In to travel 5-day east river travel.
That was the first row of symbols cracked. It was all starting to make sense.
If they get good, well, I'm no pro like you can say. I'm no pro. Travel south 6-day desert. South. Six-day desert. And then we have source for river. That is 4. Now how can this be 4? Oh, 4 victories. Blood river. What source though? Sun, King, 3 Kingdom, Mountain, Kingdom. So Kingdom is 2 lines. Sun, City, Region, 2 lines. 2 River, Region. So regions are also lines. Go together. People, travel, look. Tabula veritatis. Ending, enemy people. So that's a sword. Burning, enemy. Oh, so that's an enemy. Ending, enemy, people. Burning, enemy, cities. 4 victories. Sunset, mountain. No. Okay, so sunset is the positive sign there. Yes, Cassie, you are a pro. And then we have a mountain. That's a river, and that 2 small lines are blood. Do not 100? Have an awesome sleep, Cassie, and thank you for stopping by, and thank you for lurk. Young cities. Yeah.
So, these are directions. Begin at Sun City, travel 5 days east to a river. Travel south 6 days, through a desert, to the source of 4 rivers. Hey, Nico! I've cracked it!
Fantastic!
The Tabula Veritatis. It's a set of directions.
There we go, and go follow this awesome human. Anyway, Miss Cassie doing?
The inscription says to start here at Sun City. Ganon hid the location in his map. It then says to travel 5 days east to a river, then turn south and travel 6 days through a desert to the source of 4 rivers.
And what is that?
I'm not sure, but it must be important, right?
Right. Important enough for the Gnostics to try and keep it a secret for thousands of years. And
Oh
guess
boy.
what? I think I may have found a way out.
You have?
Look, while you were busy playing Ancient Scholar, I found this.
What did it do?
I'm not sure.
It didn't open the door.
Perhaps we're missing something.
Must be. If Ganon died looking for a way out, there has to be more to it than just a hidden button.
Then let's keep looking.
I might know how. 82%. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Think I'm gonna put this medallion on the door and then push the secret button to get out of here. I think that's it. That's probably it. That's how we escape. But in due time, that will be for another session. Let's go raid Sassy-Cat. Ah, crap. Flash raid. She's an awesome artist. And he's Frank's wife. Which an amazing artist with let's see how do we call it. Now I forgot the words. No, she used pencils. Yeah, she used pencils. Which it was classical art. That's it. Classical art, and it looks amazing. Yeah, night all, and thank you for stopping by. And let's finish this game on Wednesday. Thank you, everybody, for the hosts and bits, and thank you Saika for the raid, thank you M for the biddies and Ruby for the biddies, you awesome humans, and thank you Artistful Dodger for the raid. Thank you. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Wednesday, and then we will finish this game, and then we will go straight to Discworld, another retro puzzle solving game. Okay, have a good night now, bye. Bye.
What's your name? 8? What? You a number? Yeah.
Oh.